Happy Monday, folks. Welcome, welcome. We are back in the saddle. Let's go. Hope you all had a good weekend. And hey, we did a little stream over the weekend too. I think some of y'all were there for that. That was fun. Little extra content there. It's a good time. Raffy, what's up, my dude? Welcome in. Right on the dot. Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Hope you slept well. I'm gonna keep hoping against hope, Raffy, that one day you're gonna come in and you're gonna say, I slept well, I'm well rested, let's go. Let's get it. One of these days, man. One of these days. Is it today? Let me know. Let me know. Okay. Slept better. All right. All right. We take that. You restarted your book, Raffi. Interesting. Tell me about that. So are you going back and writing it more intelligently, a little bit of restructuring in there? What's driving that? I can certainly say that I have done that myself on more than one occasion. It can be risky if you get caught up in it too much and you do it too many times, but once or twice, just kind of being you're learning more, you're more intelligent about what you're doing, then nothing wrong with that. That's okay. Oh, well, that sounds good, Raffi. I like the sound of that. Um, that sounds like a good reason to do it, in my opinion. I hope it goes well, man. As always, you got questions, ask here, but I think for the most part, you kind of got it figured. You know what you're doing. Oh, sorry, nope, never mind. Only reply to comments, not going to reply to people as they join. I get distracted. But y'all, happy Monday. We're back. Hope you had a good weekend. I certainly did. Oh, well, there we go. Hello. Good to see you. Happy Monday to you. Ezekiel, welcome in. Good to see you, folks. One of the first, indeed. And Emily. That's gonna be tough to keep straight. That's like the two people we have come in, both of them named Snow. Just gotta tell them apart by their profile pictures. Skokie, yes, maps are a Friday thing or a bonus thing if we feel a little excited for it. So I'll throw a bonus map making in once in a while. But typically maps are a Friday thing. This week we're doing Write With Me today. So we'll be doing writing sprints while I work on my next book. And then Wednesday we're going to be doing the Dice Decide, where we roll dice to see what our writing prompts are. And then Friday, well, you know what Friday is. You know what Friday is. It's this one. Happy Monday, Em. I'm doing really good. I'm good. I got a lot of sleep last night. I needed it after hockey. And we're here ready to write. Got to warm the fingers up, get them going. How about you, Em? Did you have a good weekend? You got a good week ahead of you? Emily, you said I can just call you Ezekiel? If you say so. Either one works. Lady Strange, good morning. Good morning. Lady Strange, I know that you flagged my pronunciation of Appalachian, which I am very proud to have done correctly. Where do you watch from? Only be as specific as you want to be. Melissa, good morning. Good morning, and I'm sorry that you are back at work today after maternity leave. But we're happy to have you back as a regular, so hopefully we can make your first day back a little bit easier. Yeah, Braffy saying hi. We're good to see you, Melissa. Good to have you back. Em, you're over in the UK. Okay. That makes sense. Had a good weekend. You got writing done on Saturday and went into London yesterday. Nice. Where'd you go in London? I lived in London for a little while, and I used to do a fair bit of business in the UK. It's kind of don't do as much over there anymore. Emily, one of your friends are in Scotland. Nice. Lovely country. One of my closest coworkers is in Scotland. They pop into chat once in a while. GD Penman, you'll see him pop in. They write an ungodly amount of words every day. Like, their light days are 5,000 words. 3 days a week they do 10,000 words. Insane. Melissa, thank you for the tiny diny. Love it. You're back in the saddle, throwing tiny dinies and heart me's around. Appreciate you, Melissa. It feels right to have you back. Wait, you know what? We're gonna go ahead and we're just gonna throw some fireworks up for Melissa coming back, because it just feels right having her back. Melissa, these are not word goal fireworks. These are welcome back fireworks. Lady Strange, you're from Southwest Virginia and Eastern Tennessee. You live in Florida now for the last 3 years. Okay, yeah, we did talk about that, didn't we? Didn't we? Part of the Florida crew. So many Florida followers, viewers on stream. Rafi, you said your dreams this weekend were so boring. Apparently, school started again. Was in class all night. Dude, you're supposed to be in class dreaming about not being in class, not be in class dreaming about being in class. That's not how it goes, my dude. I don't want to hear that. I'm sorry, you can't escape it. Em, you went to see a play for your birthday? Ah, went into the West End, huh? Nice, nice, nice. What play was it? Hope it was good. Melissa, you're taking your rightful seat on the gold throne. Oh, you know what? I just realized I didn't check to make sure my combined chat was working. And it is not. So let me fix that real quick. It is working for YouTube. We got that one working, y'all. I think this should just be a matter of activating my TikTok chat. So let's see. Did that do it? That did not do it. Hold, please. We'll get it. We'll get it. Let's see. Did that do it? That did not do it. Hold, please. We'll get it. Sometimes it duplicates my my voice when I try to do it. It's like a new issue that it's had. AJ Nelson, hello, my friend. Welcome in. How you doing? That did not do combined chat either. So refresh it. Try an auto. Combined chat either. Refresh it. Not combine chat either. I don't know why it duplicates my voice. AJ, we're doing good. We're doing good. We're just having a little bit of a battle with our technology. Combine chat does not want to work these days. Let's give it another try. WebSocket connected. Hey, there it is. Look at that. Folks, we did it. We have the technology. We can do it. We can figure out simple web-based applications. Never let it be said that this stream is not conquering new horizons. AJ, you're writing a new fantasy book? Hey, let's go. We're going to be doing writing sprints today. Here in about 2 minutes, we're going to kick off our first one. So you should write it along with us, my friend. But tell us about it, AJ. Tell me what's going on with your new fantasy book. That's always an exciting time. The play was a comedy about spies. Very funny. Hey, shout out the title so I can keep it in mind. I might, my wife and I go to a lot of plays. Yeah, I don't think, yeah, we got a couple people on YouTube right now, Rafi. So yeah, you can say hi to them on Combined Chat. Mad Hatterson, hey, welcome back. I feel like you've been in here before, right? That name seems familiar. You said, any tips for an aspiring writer on how to overcome imposter syndrome? Ah, great question, Mad. Great question. Yeah. So imposter syndrome is a pure, just like force of will of just shut it down. Don't listen to it. Because I'll let you in on a secret. I still have imposter syndrome. I've published 9 novels. I've written 12 books. I have sold thousands of copies. Millions of Kindle Unlimited page reads, and I still get hit with imposter syndrome. It's just your brain being mean to you. It's not based in any sort of logic. I feel like there's a lot of value in just being recklessly, courageously bold with writing, and just like, don't listen to any negative thoughts you have about your own work. Just completely tune it out. There's no value in it. Don't even worry about it, really. Like, if you start thinking about it, total waste of time. Just rock on, do your thing, and most of all, have fun with it. I think the fun is the core element. I hope that hurts. I hope that helps, my friend. Bo, what's up? Good morning to you, Bert. Bo and Bert coming in at the same time. Good to see y'all. This is our new version of Bert and Ernie. We got Bo and Bert. The title of the play was a comedy about spies. All right. Sick. Sounds good. That sounds fun. I'll have to keep an eye out for it. AJ, you said the fantasy is about a girl who drifts/walks dimensions, and the main character has all the mental issues I have. All right. Hey, sounds like a good basis to start, AJ. I know a lot of people are seeking representation for mental or physical impediments in fantasy these days, and that's a good thing. Representation's good, so rock on. You are uniquely positioned to write that. So, hey, I hope it goes well. And if you have questions, shout them out. We'll see what we can do. In the meantime, folks, that's the wrong one. There we go. Let's go ahead and get our timer up. Get it reset to 5 minutes. Boom. We're going to start our first writing sprint of the day here in a moment with a Wrigley Little Assistant. That's what we're working on. That's what I'm working on. And whatever you're working on, I hope encourage you to write along with me. Kacha, hello, welcome in. I like your username. It's very fun to say. Thanatos. I always want to say Thanatos. It's Thanatos. What did you say? Just scrolled out of there. Where'd it go? I swear I just saw chat from you and now it disappeared. There it is. You started flow writing, where you just write for a bit, then go back and fix later. Hey, that's exactly what we're going to do here, man. Look, we got 5 minutes on the clock. 5 minutes on the clock. That's what we're going to do. We're going to put up 5 minutes, just start writing. Don't think about it. It's just about sheer words on page, and we'll edit them out later. Ezekiel, you said one of my stories had a ton of sensitive topics that I tend to bring to light too. And AJ said I just posted what I have so far of my book on Discord. All right, y'all. Very good. Tide and Tara, welcome in. Good to see you. Good to have you back. Thanks for returning. Again, another strong username in chat. I love it. Get off my lawn, guy. Straight to it. Good on you. Good to see you, buddy. Welcome back. You hung out on Saturday for a little bit. Y'all, if you don't know, we did a little stream on Saturday. Played some Lord of the Rings online. It was fun. It was a good time. I do bonus streams on Friday nights or Saturdays once in a while when we're feeling like it. So keep your eyes open. Might do another one in the future. Might play some more Rocket League again or something like that. All right, y'all. Well, I think it's time for our first writing sprint. You want to jump in on this? So, yeah, Rafi, you missed Lord of the Rings online, but hey, it's on YouTube. YouTube.com/@author_Alex_Knight. All the VODs are there. You can watch them back. I think it was like a 2.5 hour, 2:45 stream. It was a long one. But folks, if you've never joined me for one of our writing sprint days, here's what we're going to do. We got 5 minutes on the clock. I'm going to start that timer, and I will be working on a Wrigley Little Assistant, which you can see behind me, my prequel novella to Wrigley Little Hands. I'll be writing on it for 5-minute sprints today, and I encourage you to join along with me. If you got something you're working on, 5 minutes of focused work, we'll all get it done together, and at the end we circle back and talk about how it went. Post our word count if you want to. It's just a good little time to focus in. And you also don't just have to write. I've had people do art before. I've had people do chores or make breakfast, whatever it is, whatever you got to get done to start your morning. Maybe you're replying to emails. But just a good little way for us to hang out and make some progress. So y'all, 5 minutes on the clock. Let's get it going. Boom. There it goes. I'm going to get to writing. I encourage y'all to write along with me. And if you have questions in the meantime, drop them in chat. And when the writing sprint's done, I'll answer them. All right, let's wake the hands up, shake them out. Let's get going on this. Where did I leave off? All right. Oh, and I have some news I got to talk to y'all about too. So let me make a note of that. We'll see if we can remember to talk about that. Remind me I had something I wanted to tell y'all at the end of this. Hey, welcome in Impage and Simp1X. Good to see y'all. Welcome back in. Happy Monday to you. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're starting your day off right. It's good to see y'all. How to spell. It's too early in the morning to spell. Autocorrect, you're gonna be pulling some weight today, my guy. I believe in you. Komodo Dragon, thank you for the follow and for the cool username. Welcome in, my friend. We got 2 minutes on this word sprint. I'm gonna pause it real quick because I want to do something. Komodo, your name rocks, and if you can't tell from this book cover here, I do like Komodo dragons. Particularly very large ones that can chase the main characters of a story. So you are in the right place, my friend. Good to see you. Good to meet you. And welcome in. Okay. Timer's running again. 2 more minutes. Folks, I'm going to finish up this writing sprint. I wish you the best of luck finishing yours. But if you got questions about books, writing, publishing, any of that fun stuff, drop them in chat, and we will talk about them as soon as this sprint's over. In about a minute, 50 seconds probably on that timer? I can't see it while I'm typing. Yeah, I definitely spelled that wrong. What's that time check at? 40 seconds. All right, y'all, sprint it out. Get across that line. My word count's low. I got to get it up. All right, I think that's going to be time. Yep, there it is. Don't know why my window popped up on the wrong screen, but there we go, folks. First writing sprint done. Well done, everyone. If you were writing along with me, post your word count if you want. I got 188 words here, so we'll take that. And I saw some great questions I'm going to talk about here in a moment. So thank you for asking. AJ, you wrote 1,000 words? Boy, your keyboard must be on fire, my dude. And thank you, Thanatos. I did have something I wanted to tell y'all. Thank you for reminding me. I appreciate that. Good memory. All right, y'all. Let's go through these questions, and then we'll talk about what I wanted to mention, and then let's try to. I think in 10 minutes we're going to try to kick off another writing sprint. So see if we can hold me to that. I get to chatting with everybody, and we run long. But hey, good questions. Always want to talk about them. Where was it? AJ Nelson. My main character's name is Kathritella, but she goes by K. Am I saying that right? M, spelling things wrong is 60% of the writing process. Yeah, maybe even a bit more. Titan Terra said, sent you a DM, but it might be easier to talk here. Trad versus self, which is better? Titan Terra, great question. I guess we'll start there. There's not really a better. They're just different, really. For the long and short of it is, traditional is going to take longer. It's going to move a lot slower, but you're going to get much better editing. You're going to have people to work with. Theoretically, in the best example of the process, all you have to do for trad is write the book, edit the book, respond to their edits for the book, and then do a little bit of marketing as the author. And then they publish it, they handle the advertising, all that stuff. That's theoretically the best example of trad. Often, the experience you get falls short of that in terms of they expect you to do a little more marketing, and the bulk of really that marketing lift falls on the author these days. But that's still better than, if you don't like marketing, self-pub, you do all of your marketing. Self-pub can move faster. You don't have to wait on agents or editors or other timelines, really. You still should have your book edited, but the editing process for trad is much more extensive. So it's going to go slower. For self-pub, basically, you do everything yourself. You choose who you hire. You do the cover. You hire someone for cover art and editing. You choose where to publish it. You choose how to market it, etc., etc. There's a lot more beyond just writing the book. The upside to that is you're the sole determining factor if the book is going to publish or not. You don't have to, impress any agents or publishers, and then you get to keep a larger share of the royalties. Downside is you might not get an advance unless you sell your audio rights. So yeah, those are kind of the pros and cons. I can speak to them more specifically if you have more specific questions, but Titan Terra, I will shout out for you reddit.com/r/pubtips. I put it in chat there. I think that it is the best resource online for getting traditionally published. Incredible wealth of information on that subreddit. I highly recommend hanging out there and seeing what you can learn. They're very, very helpful. Dennis, Paul, good morning, folks. Good to see you. Welcome in. Happy Monday to you. Bert, you're really writing if autocorrect has no idea how to help you. There you go. Titan Terra, that was a great overview for now. I'll take a look. Well, thank you. Glad it could help. Please, if you have more specific questions as you investigate the route that's correct for you, please ask, and I'm happy to talk about it. Also, don't neglect small presses. That's almost an in-between step between trad and self-pub. Small or indie press. I highly recommend those. All right, so second question, where was it? Rafi, you got a crisp 27 words. Hey, we take those. Mad Hatterson, you said, what are your opinions on AI assist tools to help with outlines and world building? Personally, I don't use them and I don't care for them. They automate the process that I most enjoy in this job. I love world building and brainstorming and writing through the physical writing of the book. So I don't want AI to do that for me. I'm also just morally against AI in terms of it has learned so much on stolen content. Like, I know for a fact it has stolen my books and used it to train AI models, large language models. So I am pretty against AI personally. I'm not going to tell you what to do. I will warn you, though, the world is not coming around very quickly to AI in writing. People don't, just like in art, people don't like when AI is used to create it. So keep that in mind if you decide to go that route. There are negative opinions around it. I personally just don't touch it. I enjoy all the creative aspects of going through the process. Like, that's why I got into the job. So I wouldn't want to shortcut around it, All right, Dennis, you said, how do you recommend getting alpha/beta beta readers. Folks, if you don't know alpha/beta readers, basically they are people who would read your story ahead of time and give you feedback, maybe help you catch typos, tell you their thoughts about the story, how they liked it, how they didn't, where it could be improved, etc. Incredibly valuable resource. Dennis, I regret to say, incredibly difficult to find. You'll see on my website, here, on my website, sorry, display capture's on the wrong screen. You're probably seeing an infinity of me right now. Let me fix that. There we go. If we go to my website, /ARC, ARC, I have a list here where folks can sign up to be an alpha or beta reader for me, or essentially an ARC reader. It's a little bit different. That's how I gather them. If I have passionate readers that are reading fast and are like super fans, then I will mention this and have them sign up on the list. That's kind of the best way, in my opinion, to start gaining readers, is to have a standing list that you can sign people up. People can sign up to be on if they're interested in it. And it's really just a slow process. There's no place you can really go to online that I'm aware of. And if you know of one, tell me. But there's no place that you can really go online and just like find alpha beta readers. It's really just something you gotta build over time, and it takes a while. But they're incredibly valuable. And I think especially if you're going into publishing, you want as many. I call them ARC readers. It's slightly different. Alpha, beta read early drafts and give like developmental feedback. ARC is advanced review copy. The book isn't really going to change developmentally there, but readers can still give feedback, catch typos, etc. And they get a free copy in exchange for doing that. They're very similar in what they do, but I think they're really valuable to have. And you just got to build them over time, basically. And what I was going to get to is if you're publishing, you kind of submit to at least I do, and I think it's a good idea to submit to the ideology of it's better to give 500 copies to advanced readers and try to sell 5,000 copies than it is to only give out 20 copies to advanced readers and be like, well, I don't want to give away too many copies of the book for free. The difference between selling 100 copies and 500 copies isn't that big a deal. To really get to the next level, you want to be in that 4-digit number of copies sold. That's really when you're really tipping over into making progress area. So don't be afraid to give away a lot of copies to ARC readers, because that's it's a tool for advertising in a way. Cassidy Cook, hello. Good to see you. Happy Monday. You've been here a minute. I was answering questions and it took me a while to get to you, but hello. Good to see you. Tyler Pelletier, 618, welcome in, my friend. You said, I teach 5th grade. Have you ever done a Zoom call with students? I feel like you'd be great. Well, that's very flattering. Thank you. Appreciate that, Tyler. I have never done that. I've never really spoken to students too much. I did have, amazingly, y'all, one of the happiest moments of my career. I had a middle school student reach out about a year ago. He was in a class for a semester where they were allowed to create their own project, and their teachers helped you to design what that project would be. And the project that this student designed was they wanted to be an author. They wanted to write a book. And they found me online and reached out and were like, hey, would you be my project advisor for this? Review what I've read, give me feedback, etc. So I did. So we did a semester where I kind of guided them through the process of writing a short story and gave them feedback, and that was kind of wild. We had a couple Zoom calls, and that was nuts. That was a wild time. So I guess that's kind of similar, Tyler. But I appreciate you saying so, dude. That makes me happy to hear. Let's see. Emily says a lot of my stories were stolen as well. Yeah, it's a fact of life. I think I had my first book published for 2 weeks before it showed up on pirate sites. I just don't even check anymore because you can't ever you can't get them to take them all down. They're just going to be there. The people that are going to steal your book were never going to buy it in the first place. 99% of the time. There are some folks that, are just in a rough place, but most of the time, someone who's going to steal a book was going to steal it no matter what. So they're not really our audience, Paul, you said, I think AI has a place, but I don't think creation is it. I fully agree. AI should be doing my laundry and summarizing meeting notes, stuff like that. The creative arts are something we should take joy in and enjoy. AI should be automating the tasks no one takes joy in. Oh yeah, your next comment pretty much says that, Paul. AI should be summarizing or organizing my data, not writing or creating art. Cassidy, there's an editor on TikTok who you can pay to hire as an alpha reader. I can't remember his name though. Yeah, I wouldn't pay to hire alpha readers. At that point, if you're paying for it, they're basically a developmental editor, and I would rather just pay a developmental editor. Because then it's a little more of a structured arrangement. The idea between alpha, beta, or ARC readers is that they're just passionate readers that want to give their feedback. They get a free book out of it, and you get feedback on your book before it goes out to everybody. Tide and Tara, don't forget to tell us what you were going to tell us. Yes, you're right. Thank you, y'all. Let me pull it up right now. Pull up two different things here. Got a lot of assets for this show and tell. Y'all, shout out to Books by the Bay in LaPorte, Texas. Local bookstore here stocked my book over the weekend. Absolutely crazy experience. First time I've been able to see my book on shelf in a bookstore. It's happened once before, but it was in the UK, so I couldn't get over there and see it. But yeah, there are now signed copies of Wriggly Little Hands available at By the Bay Books in LaPorte, Texas. It is a lovely little bookstore. It's basically our local independent bookstore. Really good folks there. They just started up a couple months ago. It's a beautiful bookstore. They do tons of book clubs and stuff. And hey, shout out to them for getting copies. I will drop the link. Well, here I can pull it up real quick. You can order. They are now my exclusive retailer of signed copies. So if you wanted a signed copy of Wriggly Little Hands, I'm happy to say you can now order one. Oh, they're out of stock. They sold out of them all. Hey, that's a good thing to see. All right. Well, they're gonna have to reorder. They did a small initial purchase and put them on the shelf, and y'all, cool experience. I was really excited to hear when I went in to sign the books. They had them stacked up behind the cash register, and they weren't selling them until I signed them. And they said customers had already been asking about the book and like wanting to get copies of it, and they weren't selling it because it wasn't signed yet. And that was a really good sign to me. I was very excited about that. So there we go. They stocked them on Friday, and now they're sold out. So I will let y'all know. I'll keep an eye on when they're back in stock. And I had a friend that was going to go by today to get one, so let me text him so he doesn't waste a drive. But yeah, that was incredible. It was wild to get to go in and see it on the shelf and sign some copies, throw some extra goodies in there. And yeah, this is my official retailer now for signed copies. So I'll drop that in chat. It's in my link tree as well. It's the first link in my link tree. So if you wanted signed copies, the only place you can get them is my local bookstore. They will be the sole retailer, and hey, you get to support a small business in an indie bookstore if you get a copy. So yeah, that was exciting over the weekend. Thank you for the congrats, everybody. I appreciate that. It's very kind of y'all. Oh, well, thank you, Tide and Terry. You said, may this open many new doors for you. I appreciate that. Slindy, you're late, but you're here. Hey, man, you're not late. You're here. That's what counts. Good to see you, buddy. Grandmaster Sam, hello. Welcome in, folks. Boy, we got a big crowd of regulars showing up today. Happy Monday, guys. I hope you had a good weekend. Hope you got a good week ahead. And hey, about time for another writing sprint, I think. Let me go ahead and say thank you, Tommy Boy. Hey, welcome in, Tommy Boy Streams. Good to see you, buddy. I appreciate those gifts. And Melissa Lee for the Bigfoot. Thank you, guys. Well, you know how it is. A gift for a gift, right? So, y'all giving gifts. Simp1X, thank you. So, let's see. This one's for Tommy Boy. There you go. And this one is for Melissa. Thank you very much. Name them whatever you want. Don't feed them after midnight. Simp1X, there you go, buddy, for the tiny diny. Thank you. Hide your matches. Your house will never be clean again. I apologize for inflicting the gremlins on you, the goblins. But look, you gave a gift, so you got a gift in return. All right, y'all. How's about another writing sprint? Y'all up for it? We should pop over to here and reset our timer to 5 minutes on the clock. Okay, I said I was going to do it in 10 minutes. We're at 15 minutes, but that's all right. That's all right. We had some good questions. Folks, if you got more questions, drop them in chat, and I will answer them on the back end of this writing sprint. But hey, today's a writing stream, so let's get back to writing, huh? Please open your word processor, uncap your favorite pen, turn to a blank page, however you're going to write. Go for it. Or if you got chores to do or breakfast to cook, emails to respond to, whatever it is for the next 5 minutes, let's get it done, folks. Hey, good luck. Oh, and I'll mark down that I started at 188 words on this sprint, and we'll see what I get to at the end of it. Make a little note here. All right. Oh, my fingers are feeling limber today. They don't even really need to be warmed up. They're kind of just ready to go, huh? Played a lot of hockey yesterday. That'll flex the hands. Gripping that stick tight. That is not a metaphor. Oh, that's nice of you. Thank you, Nikolai. Welcome in, my friend. That is the background is the cover for the book that I'm working on right now. And you know what? Hold on, we can pull it up a little bit bigger. There it is. Less elements in the way. But welcome in, my friend. Happy Monday to you. We're just doing a writing sprint right now, so minute 40 left on the sprint, and then we'll be back to chat. And if you got any questions about writing, publishing, books, all that fun stuff, drop them in chat and we'll talk about it. Especially what you're saying, AJ. You're flattering me, my friend. That's very kind of you. I'm excited to hear that. And Nikolai, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Welcome in, dude. Nice to meet you. Inertia, hello, hello. Good to see ya. Y'all, Inertia Web Novel's got a pretty rockin' web novel they work on. You should check it out. The art style is awesome. Big, big fan of it. Let's get a time check here. 27 seconds. Y'all sprint to the finish line. Let's go, man. Sprint to the finish. Get there. I think we're out of time. I'm just going to finish this thought. All right, there is time. Folks, if you were writing along with me, let me know what your word count is after that, if you want. But well done no matter what. Appreciate you joining me. Let's see, I started at 188 words. We did 214 words that time around. I'll take that. Pretty happy with that. Folks, drop your word count if you got it. But AJ said I inspired you to become an author. Man, you're flattering me. I'm glad to hear that. That's awesome, dude. Rock on. I hope you're having fun with it. Thank you very much for letting me know. You put your book on Discord. I'll give it a look. Yeah, we can give it a quick peek. Rock on, dude. Got up to 1,300, so you got 300 words in that sprint. Very nice. Very nice. All right, y'all. Not a bad sprint there. I'll take that. 77 for you, Cassidy. Rock on. It's the end of your day, right, Cassidy? You're going to bed after this, so you're ringing out a couple words there at the end of the day. I appreciate that. Well, folks, like I said, pretty nuts that they sold out of books at By the Bay Books. They sold out signed copies, so I'll be in contact with them for the restock, and I'll let y'all know when they're back, in case you wanted to get a signed copy. But in the meantime, if you don't know, these are all of my books. All my book ones, at least. Most of these are series, but here's where they start. The bottom row is Lit RPG. The top row is Fantasy, and you can find them on Amazon and Audible, ebook, paperback, and audiobook for all of them. If any of them catch your attention, catch your attention? That's the right word, right? If any of them catch your eye, let me know, and I can tell you about them. But if you had to start with one, I'd pick Wriggly Little Hands right here in the top center. It's a comedy fantasy about goblins on a road trip to save the Dark Lord, but of course they're goblins, so they mess it all up, and they're not as evil as they think they are. It's a fun story. But yeah, got to give a little promo shout there. Inertia, you said, where was it? I inspired you to do a map making stream. Hey, I appreciate that, man. Rock on. They're fun. They're really fun. Let me know. You're going to try it, you're going to try Incarnate this week. Inertia, let me know when you're going to do that. I'll see if I can pop in for it. That could be fun. I'd love to see it, man. I could be your Impage Studios, our chat member who knows the ins and outs of Incarnate and gives me very actionable key advice when I need it. Jake Hartman, hello on YouTube, my friend. Good to see you. You said 220 words. Your wife got you a new keyboard this weekend, bro. Rock on. That's sick. Are you in the Discord, Jake? I'd love to see a picture of the new keyboard. We get excited about these things here. What is it? What type is it, man? And Good job putting those 220 words in there. Fun little thing you can do, guys, if you want, is I like to record how many words are written on my keyboard. Not specifically, but like I just know, oh, I wrote this, this, and this book on the keyboard, so I know, 400,000 words on it or whatever. It's just a fun way to do it. Like I have my MacBook. That's where I do most of my writing. I've got 700, 800,000 words on that thing, just based on books I've written alone. I'll even though I'm getting ready to upgrade soon, I'm never gonna get rid of that. Just too many memories on it. And I'm a rabid minimalist too, so I don't keep too much extra stuff. Derek Bourne, my friend, welcome in. Good to see you, y'all. If you don't know Derek, he writes some pretty fun dinosaur sci-fi books. They have good titles. I've not read them, but they look very interesting and fun. Derek is full of infectious energy. Give him a look if you haven't. Good dude, fellow author, on the grind, some great insight into kind of the self-pub experience. You can learn a lot from his videos. What's up, Derek? Good to see you, man. Happy Monday to you. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. Impage, there you are, Impage Studios. You're the one I was just talking about. My Incarnate Pro. Good to see you, buddy. Cassidy, you said I'm like 600 away, but I might not get there until after a bed. Ideas are sluggish right now. Hey, that's all right. That's all right. Progress is progress. We take that. We take it. All right, let's go ahead. I'm going to say at 48 minutes into stream, we'll do our next writing sprint. So that's about a minute away. So, folks, if you want to write along with me, go ahead and open your word processor. Open your, turn to a blank page, get your favorite pen, whatever it is, because in a few minutes, about 50 seconds here, we're going to go ahead and do our next sprint. Jake, you said your new keyboard is, it's got brown switches. If you don't know, it's a type of key and switch for a mechanical keyboard, and your last keyboard went through kids with wriggly little hands. Yeah, that'll be rough on it. Yeah, Derek, I have seen the video where Dino Rift is being considered by a big studio, man. Congratulations. It's awesome. From my experience with other authors who have had their work optioned and even acquired, studios will snap up properties they see potential in and then sit on them and just add it to their queue of like ideas they might turn into movies. So I've had several friends that have had their stuff optioned and picked up and then just never executed on, but it's still an incredible honor to even be considered. Plus, if they pick it up, you get a nice little paycheck. So that is all good stuff, man. I got my fingers crossed for you. Plus, we need more dinosaur TV shows. I'm missing, oh God, Terra Nova. It was all over the place, but I loved that show. And then there was one more that you've called out in one of your videos that took me back. Dinotopia, something like that. Something like that. We need more of that. Lady Strange, thank you for stopping by. It was a pleasure to see you today. Have a good Monday. I'll catch you on Wednesday. Hope you come on back. Oh yeah, Melissa, please do put those photos in Discord. I want to see that. And folks, hey, if you enjoy the community here and you want to hang out with them outside of stream, there's our Discord. Pop on in there. We'd love to have you. But for now, everybody, we got 5 minutes on the clock. I think it's time for another writing sprint. If you want to join me, I'd love to have you. If you got questions about books, writing, publishing, well, you got me here. I'll answer them. You got Derek, another author in chat. We know a thing or two. So feel free to ask those questions, and we'll do our best. But folks, good luck on the writing sprint. Let's put some words on the page. And I'll put it in chat here so I remember. I'm starting at 402 words on this sprint. See if we can't hit our word goal today. That's going to be a stretch, but maybe. Maybe. I'll make another note real quick. I got a lot of thoughts today. There we go. All right, back to the document. Pavlovian. That's quite a word. Pavlovian. There we go. Pavlovian. Looks a bit more like that. Y'all, remind me that I have an idea I want to talk to you about after this. Little writing tip. Yeah, exactly, Impage. Exactly. I'll probably edit that word out of the story because it doesn't work in world, but for the moment with the writing sprint, it gets the point across, so in editing I'll know to create my own equivalent of it in universe. Alright, let's get a time check, because I was deep in the tank there. Alright, minute 47 left. We're doing fine, y'all. Plenty of time. But hey, if you got questions about books, writing, publishing, any of that stuff, drop them in chat and we'll talk about it. Always happy. Always happy to talk. Talk shop. Time check. 9 seconds. Okay, I'll finish this thought. Y'all finish up your sprint, and we'll regroup. Okay. Let's see. I think I dropped, what, 402 words was where I started? So let's see. 238. 238 words on that sprint. Hey, we'll take it. That's pretty fast, actually. We kind of picked up the pace a little bit. I like it. Very nice, AJ. You are flying on that. 701 words on that sprint. Very nice. Rock on, man. Keep it going. Thanks for writing along with me. Folks, what I wanted to tell you about was just a little writing trick that I came up with over the years that I find interesting and fun, and maybe it'll work for you too. But first, we got to celebrate Cassidy, 123 words. Slendy, you're being productive and doing chores during the writing sprints. Hey, man, that counts. Look, that counts. We're starting the morning off with some productivity. Wow, my hands are completely washed out in the cheap webcam. The keyboard can. Man, I promise I'm pretty pale, y'all, but I'm not that pale. I got a little Greek blood in me. But no, y'all, good job to you. 700 words, 123, getting some chores done. Rock on. That's good stuff. It's a good start to the day. Impage, you got a part 2 coming, so I'll wait for that. What I was going to say, folks, is I have a little a trick for you when it comes to writing. A long time ago when I started my writing career, and this is actually wild. Actually, I have a story tied to this now, too. A long time ago, when I started writing, let me get this name right. Who plays it? Foreigner. Okay. A long time ago, I picked the song Jukebox Hero by Foreigner as kind of like an inspiration song for like my writing career. The lyrics of it work pretty well for someone who's trying to make a difficult artistic career happen, right? And it was just kind of like my theme song in my head. But what I would do, and I need to get back to it, I've kind of fallen off over the years, is I would listen to it every time when I was getting ready to start writing. I would listen to the song first. And it was a good song. I have fun with it. So, like, that's nice. But it kind of created, like, a Pavlovian response in that whenever I listened to that song, my brain would switch into, like, oh, it's writing time. Let's get going. So just wanted to say maybe something that y'all could try. Pick a song that you know, speaks to you. Maybe get your creativity going. And listen to it every time that you're getting ready to write. Maybe it'll work for you like it did for me. It literally just kicked on the creative side of my brain. I was like, okay, we've heard the song, it's time to write. And the reason I bring it up and think about it after all these years is wildest coincidence, y'all. When I was walking up on Friday to go sign copies at the bookstore by the Bay Books, the tiki bar across the street was playing that song. And I was just like, that's an insane coincidence. Like, I haven't listened to that in a while now, and it is a 30-second walk into the bookstore, and that was all I heard the whole way in because that was playing across the street. What are the odds of that? So that was kind of wild. That felt like things were meant to be in that moment. Impage, you said you could describe how, when two things are often seen together, when you see one, you think of the other, like morning and breakfast. I see what you're doing there, Impage. Sloyd, right? It's got to be a good omen. That's what I was like, man, I don't know what that is, but that feels like more than a coincidence. I'm gonna take it as a good sign. The universe bestowed some good luck. Good omens, the best way to put it. So yeah, that was pretty exciting. Also, Sloyd, did I say hi to you? I think you snuck in the back door today. You slipped on past, but good to see you, buddy. Happy Monday to you. I hope your Monday morning's going good. Jake Hartman on YouTube, you said if you're doing chores, you got to post your CPM in chat, your chores per minute. Who was it? Who was doing chores? Was that Slendy? Slendy, we need your chores per minute at the end of the writing sprint. All right. Y'all, I'm going to go ahead and say at 1:02 stream time, so 2 minutes from now, we'll do our third and final writing sprint of the day. So if you want to join in on that one, you have about 2 minutes to get ready, and then we're going to do it. But until then, we can chat a little bit, answer some questions, see what's going on. Sloyd, you said morning. Lots of times I slip in while getting ready for work without saying much till I can. Okay. Hey, rock on. We're glad to have you. Always glad to have you here. Slendy, you're dusting the whole house, so it's not going to be impressive. 0.002 chores per minute. Odin Hill on YouTube, my friend. Welcome in. Good to see you. You said, what's the book about so far? Well, Odin, here's the cover. A Wriggly Little Assistant. It is a prequel novella to my most recent book, Wriggly Little Hands, which is this one right here. Wriggly Little Hands is about goblins on a road trip to save the Dark Lord and all the ways they mess that up and find out they're not as evil as they think they are. And A Wriggly Little Assistant is a prequel novel following the origins of a couple characters in there. So that's the one we're writing right now. And you can see from my word tracker here, we're at 8.7k words out of 20,000, thereabouts. It's not a hard word goal. And today we've written 640, so actually my word count should now be 9.3k. So we can go ahead and update that. Of course, that'll fluctuate as we go through editing and everything, but there you go. There's our most accurate word count. Welcome in, Odin. Pleasure to have you, my friend. Karmatic, I like it. Each item dusted counts as one chore. Also, welcome in, Karmatic. Good to see you. Happy Monday to you. I dropped a book plate for you in the mail a little while ago, so those that should be there relatively soon if it's not already. But keep an eye on that mailbox. Which, speaking of, folks, if you don't know, these are all my books. They're on Amazon in audiobook and ebook and paperback. And if you ever pick up a paperback copy and you want it to be signed, well, let me know, because I will mail you a book plate that you can stick in the front of it. It's got my signature on it. Or, if you want, once they restock, I now sell signed copies of Wriggly Little Hands through my local independent bookstore, Books by the Bay, Texas. And they're out of stock. They sold out right now. But as soon as they restock, I'll let everybody know. And that is my official retailer for signed copies. Like Power Wash Simulator. There you go. We'll just gamify your chores, Slendy. You're playing Dusting Simulator right now. All right, y'all. I said we were going to do another sprint, so let's go. Last sprint of the day. Let's go ahead and reset that timer to 5 minutes. And folks, let's wring a few more words out of here on stream today. Or maybe dust a few more objects if you're doing chores, whatever it is. We got 5 minutes left. And as always, y'all, if you got questions about books, writing, publishing, author life, all that good stuff, please do drop it in chat. We'll talk about it. And otherwise, timer's going. Good luck, folks. And I'll put it in chat so I don't forget. We're starting at 640 words. I'd like to hit my word goal on this sprint, but I don't think that's a big stretch. So, hey, let's see. Let's see. Welcome in, folks. Happy Monday to you if you're just joining. We're in the middle of a writing sprint, but you can either write along if you want, or just kick back, listen to the sounds of the keyboard, or if you got questions, please do drop them in chat about books, writing, publishing, and I'll answer them to the best of my ability. Melissa, gotcha. We'll look at those. We'll look at those pictures on Discord at the other side of this writing sprint. Thanks for putting them in there. Hey, Harpy, welcome in. Thank you for the gifts. I appreciate that. Remind me to give you a gift in return at the end of this sprint. Which is minute 30 left in it, y'all. Right fast, right like the wind. But good to see you, Harpy. Happy Monday to you. All right, let's see. 8 seconds left, y'all. I'm gonna give us another extra minute on this because I want to finish my thought here. So let's just go ahead and reset. Set it to 1 extra minute. There we go. All right, 1 more minute. Bonus minute, y'all. Bonus minute. Get those words in. All right, probably out of the extra time. Yep, I'll finish this thought. Sorry, y'all. It's a long thought. I don't want to leave writing on the table, though. All right, there it is. I went way over time there, but you know, when you're in the flow of it, hey, that's part of how this goes, guys. When you are in the flow of the writing, don't break it up. Don't break it up. The time's not that important. The sprinting of it is really just a way to trick yourself into writing. That's really my goal with this. Is you go, oh, I only got 5 minutes. I just got to write. Like, it stops you from self-editing and worrying about it. And it's just like, no, just write, just full write. And then you look up at the end of the timer and you're like, holy cow, I got a ton of words. Which, speaking of, let's see. I started at 640 words. So put up 466 in that sprint. Hey, I'll take that. And that's a word goal for the day. So you know what that means, folks. Hold, please. There we go. We get the word goal fireworks. We did it. Been a little while since we've been there, but we'll take that word goal. We'll take it. AJ Nelson, 2,000 to 3,000. Man, you're on fire. Rock on. Lighten up that keyboard. I like it, my dude. Cassidy, 118. Y'all, hey, to both of you guys. Rock on. I'm proud of y'all. Thanks for sprinting along with me. Odin Hill on YouTube, you said, how many words do your books typically have if you have a certain number? Also, do you only write books or screenplays, etc., etc.? Odin, great questions. Thanks for asking. My books, if we pull them up real quick, most of these are around 100,000 words. That's about the average length of a fantasy novel. They can be longer or shorter, but 100,000 is a good spot to aim for. So yeah, they have all around that. I mean, Servant of Rage in the top left is 115. Wrigley is 87. Far Wild's 120 maybe. Paragon's like 120. Rise to Glory's probably 110. Warden is like 90. So yeah, they're all around there, averaging 100,000. And I do write exclusively books, Odin. Thank you for asking. Geo, what's up, my dude? Welcome in. You made it in time for the celebration. Yeah, woo, word goal. We got there. Let's go. How you doing, Geo? Good to see you, buddy. Hope you had a good weekend. Oh, Krista, thank you. So I have different artists for each of the art, but if we go through them here, let's get this on the back end. A Wrigley Little Assistant and Wrigley Little Hands were done by Ivan Shavrin. He's the cover artist for those. Love that guy. I want to work with him so much more. I don't know who did Paragon, actually. I co-write this series with Luke Chemlenko, a good friend of mine. And Luke, one of the things that he handles in their co-writing relationship is the cover art and whatnot. So I'm not actually familiar with the cover artist for this one. Luke kind of handles that. But Ivan's kind of my main guy that I work with a lot. But all the books have different artists. And, fun fact, if you go into the front of my books, I will always credit the cover artist right in the front. First page right there. You can always find out who did it. Cassidy said, congrats on the word goal. Well, thank you, Cassidy. I appreciate that. Congrats on your writing as well. Thanks for joining me with it. Did I have a note that I wanted to talk to y'all about? I don't think so. I think we got it all. Yeah, we got there. Well, folks... Oh, no, I know what it was. That was some gifts. Hey, 46, thank you for the heart me. Marginal Enthusiast with the roses, thank you. Karmatic with the roses, Geo with the heart me, Slendy with the roses, my goodness, Harpy with the popular vote and the heart me, y'all. Thank you very much. You're flattering me, guys. Just goblin gifts for everyone. Just handfuls at a time here. Everybody, the goblin gifts, they are all yours. Thank you. I appreciate it. And yes, Melissa, thank you very much for reminding me. Y'all, let's pull up the Discord real quick, because we did a Lord of the Rings stream this past weekend, Lord of the Rings Online, and talking about gaming, we have some gaming screenshots to look at from Melissa, who plays Final Fantasy XIV and turned her house into a cafe with a stage below ground, and I said I wanted to see pictures. She has so generously posted them in Discord, so from the preview already, it's beautiful. Look at those lighting effects. Dude, I want to eat there. What do they serve? Melissa? What can I order off the menu? You got some coffee to kick off the day? I love your tables with the plants and the big windows. I'm always so tempted to hang fake plants like this on my wall. It just Oh, I love that nature vibe. Oh, that's even cooler. Jeez, man, this looks awesome. I want to sit down there and read a book. That looks so comfortable, so chill. Yeah, see, that's the spot right there. Look at those toadstool tables. I love those toadstool tables. Oh, is that like a waterfall? You got like a waterfall in there? I love it. Super cool. Oh, and there's the downstairs with the stage, right? There's your like your theater area, your performance room. I dig it. Rock on. Thank you for posting those. That was fun. It's a fun little tour. Um, love it, y'all. Slendy, you said if you guys like cinematic photos slash mode cover, I messed that up. If you guys like cinematic photo mode cover game screenshots, I have plenty of those. Hey, Slendy, you're always welcome. Always welcome to post them in Discord, and we'll take a look at them. Yeah, that U-shaped bar is pretty cool, right? Oh, you said you were standing on the state? Okay, rock on. I love it. Thank you for sharing that. Those look sick. Did I hear there was a picture of a sleeping dog somewhere in here? Oh, there we go. Is there a better way to close out the stream than that adorable picture? I love it. Looks so peaceful. So peaceful. Look at that little face. Adorable, y'all. Thank you for posting that. I love it. I see there's a lot of good stuff in Discord. I've not checked it over the weekend, so I'll need to go give it a little look. Which, y'all, I gave a shout out earlier, but if you like the stream community, you want to hang out with these folks outside of stream, well, there's our Discord link, or you can pull it from the links in my bio. But we'd love to see you there. Let's check how many people we got in the server now. Nope, that's not what I wanted. It's been growing. 164 people. Y'all, insane. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate you. And folks, thank you very much for being here today. I appreciate it. Happy Monday. Starting the week off right. I appreciate y'all checking it out, hanging out with me, writing, kicking the week off. Always a pleasure to be here with you. As a reminder, we're going to try out Monday, Wednesday, and Friday streams this week. So we will see you on Wednesdays when we're going to be back. Until then, folks, hey, you know where to find me. And, well, as always, thank you for being here with me. Let's give a quick shout out to everybody hanging out still. We're going to give a shout out to Odin Hill and Jake Hartman on YouTube. Thank you guys for tuning in there, as well as Melissa Lee and Simp1X, Slindy, Raffy the Engineer, AJ Nelson, Cassidy Cook, Carmatic, Impage Studios, Sloyd, Geogrim, Dennis, and Bo for hanging out on TikTok, y'all. Thank you for being here. Here's applause for y'all. I appreciate you hanging out with me. Always a pleasure to kick my days off with you. And you know where it's going, folks. A very special thank you to Kevin MacLeod of Incompetech.com for the use of his songs Farm, Manor, Cottages, and Northern Glade, which have provided our background music today. As well, an extra special thank you for community member Raffy the Engineer for our 5th background song, Midnight at the Round Table. It's not playing at the moment. Sometimes it syncs up perfect. But Raffy, thank you for making that song. I appreciate you. Lastly, folks, if you've enjoyed the stream, give me a follow so I can catch you on the next one. Can't wait to see you Wednesday at 7 a.m. Central Time. We're going to be playing the Dice Decide. So, y'all, let's give you a little teaser real quick. We're going to be rolling dice on Wednesday. Always a good one. So we're going to end this stream with a big old dice roll. And, yeah, we're going to get that 6, Raffy says. Y'all, let's roll up the dice, get a whole bunch of them here, and I'll see you Wednesday. There it is. Folks, thanks for tuning in. We're going to roll a lot of dice Wednesday. We will see you then. Until then, have a good time. Pleasure hanging out with you. Be excellent to each other, folks.